Well, good morning, Heat fans. This morning it is game day as the Adelaide Bite are in town for a 4-game series starting this evening at 7 o'clock. Paul Morgan and Dan Vaughan here for your Fielder's Choice preview from the West End Deli. It's the morning coffee, Dan Vaughan, and big series ahead for the Perth Heat. It's a must-win series as they go up against the old rival in some respects, the Adelaide Bite.
Yeah, we're up early. The Heat better get up early, too. That's been the key, too. They've been falling behind early on in ball games. It's really what hurt them last week. And once again, that same early inning trouble happened on Friday night, happened in game number 2 on Saturday. Falling behind early, Heat are going to do one thing, and it's kind of take their time, get to the first inning, pitching-wise, and then try to get some runs early. It changes the whole complexion of how they go about their business from there. It changes the whole strategy for Matt Kennelly. Be very key to get that early lead. Let those pitching staff, which has been great, take things over from there.
And that really is a highlight in the point, is if they can avoid getting those early runs against them, they give up those early runs. We saw that in the double dip when they didn't do that. Of course, the offense production's got to lift a little as well. What do you expect to see from some of the guys that potentially their offensive numbers aren't as good as what they should be?
Well, the big thing is getting Tim Kennelly back is going to help the lineup extremely well. I mean, you go from 6 deep as far as guys that are really going to hurt you to 7. That changes your whole lineup complexion right there. So getting TK in there, Luke's been playing real well. Luke's number 2 in the league. Luke Hughes, that is, number 2 in the league offensively. That's going to be huge. That little 1-2 punch right there moves everybody else down and kind of gives everybody else a chance to kind of get dug in right there. So Adelaide's going to have a challenge with Tim Kennelly back in the lineup. The Heat are a different club with him. And the good news is Tim is going to be at the ball club the rest of the way. So that's a big plus. He's not just doing home series. Tim's with the team the rest of the way.
We might see another big bat in for the Heat as well. Of course, got the late mail on Brandon Dale last night. Of course, playing for the Morley Eagles in the State League at the moment. We're hopefully going to see him later in the weekend. His numbers are phenomenal in State League, and that just gives a little bit more pop to the Heat lineup as well.
Well, another big bat right there. Move him down, even down lower. Put him down the 7-8 spot. That gives you even more a deeper lethal lineup. He's also a domestic player. That's huge too. That helps this ball club out. The Heat have got a real good advantage there. That's probably one of the things that a lot of folks don't really realize. The Heat have got a deep talent pool here to call from, and that really helps them as far as making their lineup card out. Matt Kennelly has an easier time. He doesn't have to worry about, I got a domestic player here and an import here. He's got a lot of domestic talent here. The Heat are really flourishing and will flourish because of domestic talent.
Mike Lee gets the start tonight. We know that Mike Lee, his only thing that he'll admit to say he struggled with a little bit is those walks. Again, that's something this is his second trip around on this mound tonight, second trip at that baseball park tonight. Do you think he'll take a lot from that first start? I imagine he would have done a fair bit of work on that mound this week and just try to get the environment set for himself.
I was out there training the other night on Tuesday night, and he was out there working down the corner. Well, that very thing you're talking about, kind of being more comfortable with this ballpark. One thing pitchers do, especially when they come to this country, they got to learn the ballparks. It's like any league. You go to any league, you got to learn the ballparks, especially your home ballpark. Like he's learned the home ballpark. That'll be a big plus for him as well. And that's a key. It's like Daniel Schmidt talked about in the post game last Sunday in Sydney. His key was not walking anyone. Really, if you keep those walks down, which Daniel did that, Tom Blade did that, Nick Field did that, and the 2 walks for Mike Lee, they hurt him. That's really what hurt him early. If you can keep those walks down, that's going to be a real key in this series because the Heat behind those runs early on, and Mike Lee's a great example. Last week, he threw 4 scoreless innings, allowing only 3 hits. He was dominating from that point on. It's just that early point where he had a walk or 2 here, and that 1 hit, that was a killer for him. He's got to settle in like all the guys do and get to that first inning.
Well, it is the last series before the Christmas break. Of course, next week the Heat off to Canberra. We won't see them again until the other side of Christmas. And Heat fans, is a great special for you from our good friends at Fielder's Choice as well. They have the Christmas Day special, the Christmas sale. So, Dan, if you're looking for a few stocking stuffers, well, 2 things you could do. You could get a punch card, of course, punch card special, which will get you to the game. What's the deal for that?
Well, punch card special. Actually, we're going to extend that. It was only going on for 2 days, but I thought, you know what? It's that Santa spirit. Let's go 1 extra day. Punch card special. $40 gets you 5 games. $80 gets you 10 games. Call the Heat headquarters. Call us. We'll take care of you. Come to the ballpark tonight. Talk to me. I'll make sure you get one.
And make sure you hit up fielders.net. That's fielders.net for all your baseball merchandise, paraphernalia, your gloves, your pants. It's all on sale at the moment on the Christmas sale. So head to Fielder's Choice over there in Carlisle, corner of Orong Road and Oat Street. So make sure you go and see those guys as well. Grab your punch cards, great stocking stuffers as well, of course. And this is the last chance before Santa comes down the chimney to see your Heat. So make sure you head out to the ballpark tonight, 7 o'clock. Beautiful weather at the moment, as we said, not a cloud in the sky, beautiful blue skies. Friday night's going to be an absolute pearler weather-wise. Double dip will be great as well. So Adelaide Bite, the old rival in some respects, And Dan, it's going to be a great series tonight, 7 o'clock. Make sure you get your tickets, perthheat.com.au/tickets. And we'll see you at the ballpark tonight, Friday and Saturday.
That's right. It's baseball time in WA.
It is indeed. It's the morning coffee here at the West End Deli, all on Talking Baseball Australia. See you at the ballpark.